Now, let's talk about cross borders, visa, residences, all those processes, because this also means weaker diplomatic ties. This means that when you go to Europe from America, if you're going to Spain, France, Portugal, all these nations are a part of the EU. But if you go to some of these nations in the EU as an American, they may be low-key giving you the side eye, okay? You may kind of get that look like, the Americans, they're tripping over there, they're a little wild, okay? And this is like, we're really talking about on this channel, the collapse of the US, the fall of the US. And you have to think, what we're seeing right now on an international stage is that nations that historically used to benefit from the US or were supportive of the US are coming together and saying, no, no thanks. Remember, we discussed Mexico on this channel. Mexico is closing their borders to American citizens. They are rioting. And then Trump basically said that he's gonna, I don't know when he's going to do it, but he had announced, and usually when he announces something, he'll do it in a couple of weeks or a month. He had announced that he's gonna stop flights, both passengers and cargo, to Mexico because of the trade war, okay? So we're seeing how these things with the trade war can quickly result in an urgent crisis if you are in some of these countries like Mexico, like the EU, for example. So you could be seeing visa delays, banking restrictions, and delays in currency transfers, okay? If you sell goods abroad on Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, or run a global services firm, tariffs can potentially wipe out your margins overnight. Again, this is where it's so helpful to be in an economy that's 60% lower than America's currency and economy, okay? This is where you're gonna have a little bit of leverage in this global trade war because it is a global trade war, okay? And this is especially true for US expats in countries like Germany, France, Portugal, or the Netherlands, where American digital products are deeply embedded in daily business.